I'm just gonna say this now. I don't have a script or anything for this video, so if I go silent every once in a while, it's because I have no idea what to say and I have no idea what I'm doing, so take that as you will, I guess. So, what's up? Hi. I probably don't have the qualifications to talk about this, but I'm gonna make a video about how to find your art style, because it took me forever to find mine, and I don't think I even have a consistent art style, so, I mean, yeah. So, we have to find your art style. What I started off doing was, at least when I went digital, I started tracing stock images, like the really weird stock images, like the memes. Yeah, I'd be tracing those, and that's how I figure out how to do facial anatomy, how to work arms, legs, and I figured out, working off from there, I figured out what I wanted my art to look like, with my slightly larger heads, pointed shoulders, and so on and so forth. I think when you're trying to make your art style, the most important thing that you have to learn is that you're not stealing anyone's art style when you make your art look like theirs. Every person has their own individual art style, just like you can't steal someone's handwriting. It's just your handwriting style. Hand style? I don't know. But yeah, you can't steal someone's art style. It's yours, whatever you do, because you'll always have one little quirk in there that'll make it unique to you. So, when I started off, when I was a little wee lass, I was super into that anime kawaii thing. So, I would unironically go out and get those draw anime books from the library. And looking back at them now, even like the art style in the books were like terrifying. But it taught me, I guess, to like branch out more and start trying new things. And there's nothing wrong with the anime art style. It's just so many people do it, and it's made me want to stop drawing like that. So I started going more realistic. I like drawing realistically. I found it fun to draw realistically. So I researched more normal body proportions, and I think as I'm recording this, the plan is to use a montage of me coloring a more realistic piece, and I hope I'm using that because that's like the best thing I have recorded so far today. So I'm crossing my fingers, but anyways, where was I going? Oh, fuck. It's important to do what you like doing. Don't force yourself into a certain art style just because, oh, more commissioners would pay for this, or oh, a lot of people seem to be doing this art style, so I might as well try to do the same. It's what you find more fun. A lot of people like the anime art style, but I don't find it fun to draw, so I stopped drawing like that. And it's way better for me to just draw realistically, just draw whatever the hell I want, because it's my expressive, my OCs, and it's myself. You can't force, for the sake of this video, you can't force your handwriting to look a certain way. So don't force yourself to draw a certain art style, I guess. But when you look at faces, for example, there's a lot of different art styles, art faces that you can draw. The most common seems to be like slightly whitish eyes, bright pupils with a lot of eye shines, I guess they're called. Noses, either really small or really shiny and detailed, and plump lips. That seems to be a huge thing right now, but mess around with different faces. You can make them look a lot of different ways, and there's a lot of different artists that draw different ways. One that comes in mind right now is, oh god, I think it's Louis BBH or something. Oh god, I need to look into that later. I'll fix it in the video if it's not right, but they draw really fat lips, but it's like, it makes it work, you know what I mean? It's pretty in a way. But some artists don't even draw lips, they just draw like smiley faces and call it that, and that works too. It's you do you type thing, but faces are kind of what artists use to really put life into an image, into a piece of art, because that's what people focus on the most is your face. You can figure out so many different things from your face. So if anything, if you want to put effort into drawing your faces. I also like getting a bunch of different artists' art together and kind of combining it using my amazing Photoshop powers, even though I don't actually have Photoshop and I never actually bothered to pirate it, because pirating is wrong and bad. Except if you're pirating a FL Studio, that's okay. Well, anyways. I like to get a lot of different artists' images together and trying to combine it into one thing and see if it looks nice for me, and then trying to base my own art off that. I guess you can call it an art board, art mood board, art, and you just work off that. Too, you can always, something that's really popular right now is draw this in your own style, but do the opposite of that. Draw your stuff in somebody else's style, and I swear it works. It does work, because that means you find what you like in that art style and what you want to keep, and then you work off that. And it does work, I promise. I guarantee it, or your money back. I don't know what money you would spend on it, but your money back. And yeah. Okay, I'm just gonna die laughing here. That's fine. Another thing, actually, probably the best advice I can give is stop worrying about it and just do whatever you want. Work with different products, I guess. Don't just stay digital. Work with paper, especially work with paper. Don't start doing art with a tablet until you can do really well with paper. That's my biggest recommendation and something I regret not doing, because now my art on paper looks very different from my digital art because I got so used to Control-Zing everything. I wish I could Control-Z my life. Haha, I'm so funny. Anyways. Work with paper a lot. I like having fun and working with highlighters, gel pen. Sometimes I work with glitter and glitter glue because it's always fun to try different things, and it helps me, especially when I work with pen and glitter glue. It helps me line my art, because if you look at my art, it's never actually lined. Oh yeah, and that's another thing. You can do different quirks with your art. Quirks. I'm quirky. Anyways. Work with different line art types. Maybe don't even use line art. Use different color for line art, because line art, the color of your line art can change your art a lot. So work with that and work around that and just do stuff. Go. Be free. Pigeon. Go. I don't actually know what else to say other than the fact that I told you I'm not certified for this. I don't know why I'm making this video other than the fact that it's a snow day and I'm really bored and sick. But do you. Go. Be free. Have fun with your colors. Maybe find a palette that looks nice with your art and just, yeah. Don't worry about it. You're not gonna plagiarize someone's style unless you repeatedly draw someone's art with their own style, if that makes sense. It's just kind of wrong anyways. I don't see a reason for anyone to do that, but yeah, have fun. Art, go. Shoe, go art.